Hello there, this is Mikhail or Michael speaking, and today, without further ado, I will go over some map changes. First of all, we have Bakhmut. So this is the situation of yesterday, and this is the situation of today. We can see that the change had occurred in the east part of the city. Russians had captured few streets right here, and the entire city block with it. Overall, Russians are attacking in this direction and are fighting with Ukrainians over the control of the Mariupolska street right here. As well as there are reports that the Russians had tried to cross Bakhmutka river at night, but were unable to do so. My guess is that they had tried to attack right here in order to close down the cauldron and encircle Ukrainian forces in this sector. Russians are also attacking in these directions. Once again, we can see that they are attempting to close even bigger cauldron in this sector and fully encircle whatever Ukrainian troops are in here as well. They're also attacking in this direction, fighting for this sector. So it is safe to say that the hottest spot in Bakhmut is the east of it. From here we go a bit south. So here's the situation of yesterday and here's the situation of today. First of all, we can see that Russians had spearheaded their attack along this open area and are getting closer to the Ivanyivsky village right here. They had also captured this portion of the city, which means they are attacking in the general direction here as well. Overall, this is all vectors of their attacks. They are closing in on the Ivanyivsky village. No success when it comes to the capture of the last two hills. But Russians are attacking in this direction in an attempt to capture it. Once again, if that will happen, then Russians can spread their attacks along the front, use the road, and attack Ivanyivsky from the rear. From here we go to the north. So this is the changes. This is the situation of yesterday and this is the situation of today. First of all, we go here where Russians are battling out the control over this forested area. Some maps depict that the forest is captured. However, Wagnerites themselves are reporting that they are fighting with Ukrainians, and I'm not sure how much of this area they are controlling. Russians are attacking in this general direction and in this general direction. They are attempting to capture the village of Khromove as well as advance further into Ukrainian positions on this sector. They are also attacking in the direction of the village of Bogdanivka. Some sources say that the battle in the outskirts of the village had already begun, but we have to wait some more time and see. Then we have Russians attacking towards Hrikharivka as well as Orekhovo-Vasilivka. As you can see, Russians are attacking from both sides, which makes it harder for Ukrainians to defend. Once again, some maps depict that almost the entire of Orekhovo-Vasilivka is being captured. So again, we will wait and see. From here, we go to the Zalishansky and this Russian advancement right here. So this is the situation of yesterday, and this is the situation of today. We can see that Russians had captured some land in overall direction of this settlement, as well as creeping ever close to Orekhovo-Vasilivka. They are building stronger defensive lines in Zalishansky as they are expecting Ukrainian counteroffensive. Once again, shelling of the Chasiv Yar city is continuing. Russians believe that Ukrainians are holding big reserve here, so by bombarding this city and its surroundings, they are trying to paralyze their logistics. From here we go to the Siversk front. No changes had appeared here. This map doesn't show it, but Russians themselves are confirming that they are attacking from Mykolaiivka towards Razdalivka. They are not attacking towards Vesely, as well as there is continuing positional warfare happening in Bilakharivka. The entire Lyman front had seen a slight change only in one place. You probably missed it. It was here. So basically this is the only thing what changed on this front. But you can see that Russians had came extremely close to the village of Makiivka, and day by day they are getting closer and closer. Overall, artillery duels are happening all along this front line, with of course Russians coming on top due to the sheer amount of their artillery pieces. From Lyman we go straight to the Avdiivka front. As you can see, no changes on the map are reported. Russians, however, are attacking from Vodyany towards Severne and Tonenke, as well as from Apitny towards Avdiivka itself. They are establishing more control over these hills in the north of Avdiivka. There are even reports that Russians attacking beyond Krasnokharivka village towards this railroad right here and a factory right here. There's also ongoing battle for the village of Kamyanka and other sectors in this front. Overall, Russians reporting minor success with occasional capturing of some Ukrainian positions. No change happened in here. Pervomaisky is still intact. Russians had not achieved any success. Village of Nevelsky still stands, so it is safe to say that Ukrainians have repelled Russian attacks on this front. More to the south, there is Marinka city. Russians had not came any closer to capturing Pobeda village, as well as establishing control over this side of the river. There are heavy battles reported in the city center. The Marinka city itself had become famous, and I believe that to Ukrainians it holds a lot of value in the sense of morale. From Marinka we go slightly down, where Russians are attacking this settlement right here, but as you can see, no changes, so it is safe to say that Russians and Ukrainians are battling out in the outskirts of the settlement at this moment. From here we will end up finally at Vuhledar. As you can see, yesterday Russians had captured this sector. They are able to keep that gains as of right now, so Ukrainians did not counterattack them and push them back. Overall, they are attacking towards the Vuhledar itself, as well as the mines right here. Reports of heavy shelling of the city itself, so definitely the change of command played a major role. So anyway, hope you liked my content. If you did, please consider liking, subscribing, and commenting. Hope you all have a good day, and always remember, Russia will be free.